Ukulele Bandits, and today we're going to be looking at Happy Birthday, and we're going to look at three versions, with a nice simple version, a version where it's a little bit more technical, you're playing the melody notes, and then the third version maybe a little bit more technical than that. But I suggest everyone should learn that, no matter what level you are, learn how to play Happy Birthday in some way or form, as it's a really good song. If you've got someone you love's birthday coming up and you want to play them a nice song, this would be the choice. Also, young children, if it's their birthday, they would love this if you're playing a Happy Birthday. And not only that, it's if you're out playing and there's always that chance you get ukulele out, oh, it's my friend's birthday, can you play it? It's kind of an assumption that you kind of, it's an easy song, so you should know how to play it. As we know, there are no easy songs when you're starting out on the ukulele or any instrument. So what we're going to do is break it down as easy as possible and look at those chords to start with. So we've got F, C7 and B flat. There's the F chord. We should know that. We should be all right. C7, first finger down here on the A string. That's fairly straightforward. And then we're looking at the B flat. Now this is the one that gets a little bit tricky. You might fall over a little bit. And if you're starting out, then we can play a version without this, so don't worry. But this is how you play it in case you want to learn and you want to go a little bit further and you've got used to those first few 4 or 5 chords like F, C, G, A minor. So first finger there, bar across the first 2 strings on the first fret, and that is the A, E and the A string. And then the second finger will go over, and you can see I'm trying to get that finger to stand up more upright, and then the third finger up there on the 3rd fret on the G string. And I'm trying to get those to stand up right. So yeah, quite tricky to get all those fingers in and to get a nice clear sound. Takes a little bit of practice. But like I said, you can simplify it by just playing a little bit of the chord. Maybe the top bit of the chord is actually an A moved up. So there's an A. And if I shift it up, so you could just play those 2 notes. You could even just play the 3, which is like an E minor. So an E minor shape moved over here. And then if you want to go that step further, you can actually do the bar. So wherever you are and you're playing, choose what's right for you, but always try and push yourself and have a go at these things, because you might surprise yourself. You stick with it for a little bit, you'll end up being able to play that chord, and then it'll open up the door to a lot more other songs. So don't shun away from the B flat. I know it's a bit scary at first, but if we look at playing the chords with a melody, so the melody, happy birthday to you. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to play the chords, just if you're at that level 1 at the moment, just think about that chord, happy birthday to you. So all I did is I played the birth was the F, happy birth, happy birth, happy, and then I played the F chord, birthday to you. There's a C7, there you go. So that's the first bit. And then if we look down further sheet, I'll move the sheet up. So happy birthday to you. There's the F again. Now you can stay on that C7. So happy, this is from the very beginning. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Then I'm playing the F again. And then I'm going to play down here. Now you see these blue ticks, there's something else. Don't ignore the blue ticks at the minute. I'll show you what they are in a minute. And we move down, this is where the B flat would be. Happy birthday, dear person. That's where the B flat would be. Happy birthday to you. So there you go, there's an idea of roughly how you could sing it and play it with the chords. I'm only strumming, I'm getting my fingers on the chord, and I'm strumming over certain words, and they're the words that are highlighted. So I had the birth for the F, the U for the C7, the F again, and you can play this nice and slow. There's no rule to how fast you play it. It's about just the melody is obviously not too slow, but as long as the melody makes sense and you can hear that it's happy birthday, other people will join in and help you anyway. So here we've got at the bottom, when we look at that B flat, happy birthday, dear person. Don't bother playing it. Happy birthday to you. So level 1, I'm only going to play on the F. There's no blue tick on this one, so ignore that. The blue tick's got nothing to do with this at the moment. It's to do with the next segment, if you like. So I'm only play on the chords F, C7, F. Ignore the B flat, F, C7, F. This is level 1, and it still sounds really good. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear person. Happy birthday to you. So I didn't play too many chords, but it was just enough to accompany it. And if someone was singing happy birthday and you were going happy birthday, set yourself up in the key, happy birthday to you, they were singing the you could just play the chords behind them. Happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you, happy birthday dear person, ignore the B flat, happy birthday to you. And that's when you learn to embellish it and make it, you can put more rhythm to it. Happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you, happy birthday dear person, happy birthday to you. You can let some chords hang out. So I ignored the B flat. And if there's a crowd of you singing it, or a few of you singing it, it would not make a difference. It would still be musical and together, and it kind of helps you pitch when you're singing as well, which is what we're going to do next. We're going to look at the melody. So the melody is written with these numbers. Now we have covered this before, and I've covered how to read tabs, so yet again I don't want to do it in this video. We've got our 0 0 2 0, and what that means is this is the fourth, or the third line down, should I say, the third string, which is the C string. So this note here, the 0, is the C string, so this one here. And if I was to play 0 0 or open open, that's what's being said on this third line here. So the third line, 0 0, and then the 2, which is on that third line, is the second fret, and then open again. So 0 0 2 0, happy birthday. So it's a great way of you learning to sing, because you'll start trying to match the pitch of the notes. Happy birthday. And then we go down to the 1, which is the first fret on the second line, which is the second string, which is the E string. 2, and then U, and then you practice playing that a little bit on its own. When you think you got that, sing along. Happy birthday to you. So this is just the melody. We're ignoring all the chords, and then we're on that next line. So we're going to go first of all open again, the C string twice, and then the 2 open, birthday yet again. Now I'm going to move to the 3 1, which is on the second line, the second string, the E string, to you. So it goes up higher. So what I'm looking at now, I'm looking at this point here to this point here. So I'm going, this one here, happy, so the happy, yeah, again, and to the birthday to you, which is here, birthday to you. So that's the second part, if you like, of happy birthday. So put the 2 together, happy birthday to you. And you see on the chord cam, you can see down here what I'm doing with my fingers. Happy birthday to you. So far so good. So we're made our way, we're halfway through the song, and now we're going to play the happy birthday dear person part, and it's open again with the C string, happy, and now we're down this time to the first string, which is the A string, birthday. So the 3rd fret, the open, and then we're on the 1st fret of the 2nd string, birthday dear. So I play those 2 parts together, happy birthday dear. And now we're working our way to this part here, the person. So happy birthday dear, person is open, and 2 on the 2nd fret, which is on the C string, person, so open on that 2nd, I'll play that again. So I'm going to play this time from here to the person. So happy birthday dear person, happy birthday dear person. And it really does help you, if you're learning to sing and play at the same time, pitch the notes. Do it really slowly. Doesn't matter how slow you do this, as long as you're learning, you're playing the right notes. Happy birthday dear person. There you go. And that brings us to the, now you'll see this little musical symbol. Now I'm not really worried about any of these things like crotchets and quavers and what all these notes mean, because we're only looking at the numbers of the notes. That's the only thing that we're really interested in. But I will alert you to this little symbol here that looks like a an I, if you like. So we've got here this little symbol is fermata. It kind of means hang on to that last note. It means although the music's got a crotchet beat, it's got a particular beat value. When you're singing it, hold it on to the value that you feel comfortable with. In other words, let it hang out as long as you want to hang out. So, in other words, happy birthday, dear person. You got that pause? Happy birthday to you. So in other words, that little symbol, musical symbol, which is known as a fermata, is just basically telling you to hang on as long as you want, which is pretty good because you haven't got to worry about anything. You just got to hang it on and then play the next part, which is first fret, happy, first fret, 1 1 on that first string, birth, open, birth, and then the first fret on that E string, day, third fret, 2, and then back to the 1, you, happy birthday to you. There you go. And now we've got all the melody, so that means that we can play the melody line just on its own and pitch our singing or sing along, or we could just play the melody to a young child and they would recognize that. Obviously that would be quite a nice way of, if you didn't want to sing, you could deliver the melody and it's recognizable. If you were to just deliver the chords with no melody, you wouldn't know what it was really. Whereas if you got the melody on its own with no singing, no chords, we all know that's happy birthday. So a great thing to learn. So that takes us up to level 3, if you like. So say for example you get quite good at playing the melody, you get quite good at playing the chords, and you want to combine the two, this is for you really. So this is what the ticks were for. The ticks were showing you what you can do with a piece of music if you've got chords and melody entwined. You can start to combine them. This is a really good song to do it with because it isn't too tricky, and you can let it you can play it at a comfortable speed and change the speed to how you feel, to the speed that you feel comfortable with really. So we're going to start with happy birthday to, and instead of playing the open, you, I'm going to strum a C7. Happy birthday to you. And you can make it nice and interesting and do little skills. Happy birthday to you. You don't have to do that. I'm just having fun because I like doing that myself. And the next part, happy birthday to, now the tick, so the ticks are where you play the chords. F, U. So you see what I've done, that's what the blue ticks were there for. I couldn't explain that at the beginning obviously because it wouldn't make any sense, but now it does because you can see that I'm playing the melody and then I'm playing the chords in certain places to embellish it, to make it more interesting. Happy birthday to, and then obviously we're going to play on the C7. Happy birthday to you. And now we're on the last bit. Happy birthday, dear. The person, if you feel brave, play the B flat. Person, or just play the note. Happy, and then the F. Birthday. There's that. We're playing that now at the moment. We're on this note here on the day, on the 1. To the C7, you. So what I did there, the person, this put a little bit at the end, which I'm going to explain. So when I went happy birthday, dear, I just played the melody. Happy birthday, dear. And you got an option. Person. You could just play the B flat and sing person. Or you could just play the melody and forget the B flat totally. If you struggle with it, just play the melody all the way through. Happy birthday, dear person. Happy, and then the F. Birthday, there's the note, to, play the chord, you. So there you go, I've got the magic combo. And you can I've managed to make each camera either side so you can still see all the notes here. So in this one here you can see the chords at the top, you can see the notes on the tab. So you can pause this video here and practice if you wanted to. That'd be a good way of doing it, and you don't have to listen to me blabber on as well. So I'm going to play through it and I'll do that version again, and it's a combination of all three. A little bit of the chords, I'll ignore the B flat as well. You can play it if you feel more comfortable playing the B flat and you like the B flat and you're getting used to it. throw the B flat in. But I'm doing it with a nice version where there's a little bit of melody and a little bit of chords. We could go a step further than this, but that would be for another time. I don't want to make this overly complicated. Okay, so happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear person. Happy birthday to you. So I could have put the fermata a little bit longer, and I could have drawn it out a little bit more, but it's about personal choice, about having fun. And like I said, this is one of those songs that you kind of, it doesn't matter if it's not your favourite song, it's not a song that you think, oh, it's only Happy Birthday. Trust me, if you don't practice it and you don't learn it, and someone asks you for it, and you start trying to play it off the cuff, and you don't know how to play it, you look a little bit silly. So certainly one of those songs that if you practice and actually learn it and get good at playing it, it will do you some good service. Anyway, that's me signing out. That's the video for this week. Wishing you all the best, and I will see you very soon. Take it easy.